I was cheated on by my best friend.
Is it recording? It's recording. Alright. I want to take a look at the show.
That's Jasmine.
Welcome back.
Welcome to Wifey Central.
Welcome.
This is Kylie with fresh tea.
Fresh.
Very fresh tea.
Very fresh. It's going to be a story time about the time that Natalia was catfished by a boy called Peter.
And then cheated on by my friend named Kylie.
Hey! But we'll see what happens. So, if you wanna, I don't know. If you think we're pretty, make sure to leave a like. And let's get on with the video. Woo! So, this story is all about the time that Natalia was catfished and cheated on.
Catfish and cheat. Isn't that like amazing?
It was with me.
cheated on me with Kylie.
Mhm.
I was cheated on by my best friend.
Now, before you call me a mistress of the night, there's a whole story, and we're about to get into it.
It's actually a novel by me.
So,
Chapter 1. So we met through a Facebook group, and this Facebook group was kind of salty.
so it was just a Facebook group that
Plus-
me and Natalia were both in.
A picture of me, and some girls got salty under my comments, whatever. And I was like, that's just the way girls are. They were jealous, and so he sees that, I guess. And you know, there's people that like back you up, like, oh, you're pretty, you're blah blah, don't worry about it. He messages me and says, don't worry about the haters, you're so gorgeous, whatever. And so I said, thank you.
And this is a larger group, so it's not uncommon for like
Yeah.
people to go and like message you and be like, hey, it's not weird. It's like over 1,000 people are in the group. It's not that like over 5,000.
Yeah.
Like not large, but it's bigger. So this is how we met our good friend
Peter.
Peter Fishing.
Peter Fishing.
Oh, we did not question him or wonder why he had no pictures up.
Because we're so used to that.
No,
We're like,
no, that's not why. That's not why. Because I had posted a picture. It was like a thread in the group.
Yeah.
So the picture I had posted was not like a normal picture that people have on their phone. You know how like people, like when you think someone's a catfish, you're like, oh, take a picture with like a spoon like in your like right hand with your thumb up. It was, let's just say it was something like that. He had
Exactly.
posted a picture that
was
not a lot of
oddly
guys
specific.
have. Yeah, it
Like,
was very like the thread that I posted. It went along with the thread so well, like so,
he personally took that picture for the thread.
So that's why
Makeup looks
we
nice.
thank you. That's why we didn't question him like at all. We weren't like, oh, like he's obviously fake, even though his profile picture wasn't him. It was like, let's just say it was a cartoon. It was not him. He didn't have any pictures up. But we didn't question it because he had posted that one picture.
So like that, like after that, we were just like, oh, like maybe he just
That's
doesn't
him,
care
yeah.
about how he looks. Like,
Exactly.
oh yeah. So we kept talking, and
He
we were-
specifically kept talking to Natalia, not me. Natalia. Talia.
And so we talked like normally, just as like friends, you know, like. And I kept talking more because me and him were into like the same animes, the same style, like black culture, and music, and all of those things. Like we were very, like, just connected with. And so
He also had like a very like similar sense of humor to Natalia's.
yeah, like awkwardly
Yeah.
dry, but under just.
Like memes that aren't funny, but they think they're funny. Only them two thought the memes were funny, and I was just like, sure they were.
And he proceeds to tell me more about himself. And so the story that he basically told me about himself was that he was adopted at age 2 from an abusive family. He was white.
Because the
The
person
picture
that he
himself.
posted was white, right?
Yeah, he was.
White, like blonde hair, blue eyes, white.
And so he basically was like, I was white, I was adopted when I was 2, and his family were chefs, and he lives with his mom and
in New Jersey.
in New Jersey.
We can say that. Because
Yes,
that is not a confirmed fact that he actually lives there. But what he told us was that he had graduated from high school, he worked at Pizza Hut, and he lived in Jersey, and he wanted to be a chef like his parents.
Catch is, his family's black, he was white.
Yeah, but
Remember
he was
that
adopted
that's
by a
very
black
specific.
family. That's very important. So when he posted a picture, he didn't have a lot of pictures, but he had a picture with a little black girl, and he said, "Oh, look, my cousin is so cute." So we didn't think it was odd.
We were like, okay, like he loves his cousin.
But so, that's why we didn't question why he had black family members on his page, because he told us he was adopted by a black family.
Like, he had family members commenting under the picture.
Yeah, like,
that's how we thought, like, okay, this is him.
Yeah, that's him. Like, no big deal.
That's what basically made us believe it. So then, Kylie started talking to him too. We started talking like a group chat. So we would all talk together. We just laugh. Like, it was just friendly. And I guess me and him got more, like, close. Like, I started liking him a little because
I have a boyfriend, so, like, at the end of the day, like, I'll, like, laugh with you, but I ain't gonna talk to you every second of every day.
Exactly. She got Kylie doesn't wake up and like, let me text Peter. And so we started doing group calls.
Oh yeah.
That's very specific. We started doing group calls. So me and Kylie would go on camera. He'd never go on camera. But we did not think anything of it. He basically told us that he was using his tablet and that it did not have a camera because it just didn't. And so his mom took away his phone because he forgot to do the dishes, and she would be gone during the day, so he'd use his phone during the day, and then he'd put it back when she came home. And so we were like, oh, like, we thought it was normal because that happened to me. I would get my phone taken all the time, and I would message Kylie and Jas from some random, like, whatever, technological, whatever, in my house, and then Kylie would be like, oh, okay, so it's Talia. Like, she didn't question, like...
that's why that was not weird to us. It wasn't weird to me, because I thought that he was just, like, maybe he was shy around me, and he would go on camera with Natalia. That's what I thought.
Exactly. But
so
me and Kylie
I
never discussed it between each
why
other.
he, like, would never go on camera.
So it gets weirder.
It gets weirder.
So then we asked him, what kind of tablet do you have? Like, we were just curious. And we searched it up.
And it has
a camera. The year that he had and the version that he had has a camera.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but the thing is, when he'd answer, it would be black for a second, and then it would say, camera's not on him.
Mm-hmm.
But me and Kylie would be on. It'd just say, camera's not on. I was like...
My phone was a little slow too, so I never noticed that. Since Natalia would usually be the one that would start the call, he would join, and then usually I would join. So I wouldn't see him go black and then it just go off. I wouldn't see that. And what's weird is, I could not match the voice to the face. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but it just did not match. Like, you would look at that picture and be like, no, like, if you heard the voice and saw a picture, you would not think that it was that person. Because the person that he was pretending to be was like more of like a skinnier, like white boy. And he just didn't have like a skinny white boy voice. As weird as that sounds,
no.
it just did not match up. So long story short, he stopped talking to Natalia and myself. He blocked us because I was just like speculating that he might be a catfish, and he got really, really mad.
But Kylie said it jokingly. We were on a video call, and Kylie goes like, "Are you sure you're not a catfish?" Because she was just joking. He sounds so different.
Though.
And he hung up. And then next thing you know, he blocks us on everything.
And then we were like, okay, so certified he's a catfish. Like if he wasn't, he would have nothing to hide, you know.
We didn't put in the effort to message him or anything. We were just like, okay, that's it.
But then he came back.
He did. And so he sends me a long paragraph apologizing and saying, you know, I'm sorry I did that. I was wrong. And, you know, I want to talk to you still and whatever. So me and Kylie were like, okay. And so he brings himself back and he's like, I'll FaceTime you like as soon as I get my phone back or whatever. Because mind you, he didn't have his phone and his phone would get put away. And I found out he had an iPhone because I sent him a picture of myself and then he sent me one back, a screenshot of his wallpaper, and it was me.
And it was an iPhone.
Yeah, like that's specific. You can tell when it's an iPhone.
And his reasoning for why he could screenshot like a picture of Natalia's his wallpaper but not FaceTime her was he just forgot to FaceTime her.
He forgot. That's what I'm saying. I was like, so you don't forget to do all this, like talk to me and blah blah, but you forget to do like the main reason we stopped talking. You forget to FaceTime me.
Exactly. The whole reason they had stopped talking was because she believed he was fake.
Exactly.
And he just forgot to prove he was real.
He forgot to prove he was real.
But again, we believed him because there were certain things that didn't add up, but then there were also certain things that really made sense.
Yeah, exactly.
He sent all of his pictures to me. I reverse image searched every picture. Nothing popped up. Not
That's what I'm saying.
anyone.
I even use Tiny Eye.
Exactly.
That was like some off-brand reverse image search, and I used it.
And nothing popped up. So we were like, okay, maybe he is real. Like we just, and you want to believe someone so bad because
I liked him a lot. Like, I was really digging the personality.
They stopped talking again because Natalia had posted a picture in the same Facebook group that he did not like. And
he said that, he was like, guys are gonna look at you, guys are blah blah blah. Like, I don't know.
He just got salty that, like, she posted it, like, as if Natalia cared about the other guys in the group.
That's what I was saying.
Because at this point, they were, like, in a relationship, because he had proved that he wasn't fake. Like, things still weren't adding up, but proved he wasn't fake. To us. So they stopped talking. They both had similar personalities. Both of them really stubborn. Both of them not gonna like say sorry to each other, even though Natalia didn't really need to say sorry. But Natalia's not gonna like cave in. He's not gonna cave in. So they just stopped talking.
So, like, we have a bunch of friends, and when we get bored, like, when me and Kylie, we FaceTime each other so much, we get, like, bored with each other.
But we still want to talk to each other.
So we'll start video calling our other friends in, like, a call. So we call, like, one friend, like, Peter and Tanya. And
Tanya
Michelle,
and Sophia and Jason. So we would just go on like these little like I guess tangents of like calling people. And sometimes people wouldn't answer, sometimes people would. But we get to, I don't know why I said this, but I was like, Natalia, let's like group call. Oh shoot, I said his name.
No, I knew you were gonna say it.
Group call Peter.
Peter.
Yeah, they didn't block each other, so we call him, he answers, and he screams, he's like, what do you want? And then
because I kept calling. Because she called, and he didn't answer, so I kept calling. And I was like, call.
He messaged me, and he was like, I'll talk to you, but I won't talk if Natalia's there. So I'm like, okay, Peter.
Okay, Peter.
I basically, what I did, because I'm petty, I called him on my laptop, and I called Natalia on my iPhone. So I'm like holding the laptop up and I'm holding my phone. So
Were you really? I'm so sorry.
I was like holding my laptop right where the speaker was and holding my phone like right next to it so that Natalia could hear like everything he was saying. And he was basically like, oh, I just can't believe Natalia would do that. Like, I'm so upset with her. And I was like, well, why are you even mad at her? And he said some dumb reason. And then I don't know why he decided to tell me this, but he was like, oh, like, I don't know if I'm really feeling Natalia anymore. And I was like, what do you mean you're not feeling Natalia anymore? Like, y'all were just talking, like, every single day.
Exactly, like, that would be our thing, is, like, we would video call all the time.
All the time.
Like, but this is the weirdest thing ever, but it would be, like, straight up all day, like, 7 hours. Like, I would go pee and then come back and call him.
I've not been, like, stopped talking for that long, though. Like, it was not that, like, maybe a week. Maybe. I can't even guarantee that it was a week though. So that made no sense to me. And he was like, oh, you know, like before I started talking to Natalia, like I was really feeling someone else. And I was like, okay, like who? Like just humoring him because I was like, what does this dummy want to say? And he was like, oh, like I don't want to tell you, it would probably like mess things up. And I was like, is it like one of Natalia and I's friends? Because that'd be the only way like it would mess stuff up.
Exactly.
Right? Like if it's some random girl, like what do we care? Like we don't care, like go
That's
ahead.
what I'm saying, like.
So I'm like, is it one of our friends? Because we all had friends in this group. There was like 3 specific girls that like popped into my head at the time that we were both very close with and he was close with as well.
It's
like,
literally all
he had
three,
talked to
like,
them.
these are girls that we would talk to every day in a group chat and like just.
Exactly. So I named all 3 of them off and he was like, no. And I was like, okay, who is it then? And he was like, it's you. And I was like, oh.
After she badgered him to tell her, like, she's like, who? He's like,
oh, and what he told me, he said, promise you won't tell Natalia. That's what I said.
I don't understand guys that think they're like, okay, but don't tell. That's like when girls come to me to talk crap about Kylie and be like, don't tell Kylie, but blah 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 and blah blah blah. I'm like, girl, you know I'm not gonna tell Kylie. As soon as she walks away, I go straight to Kylie. I'm like, hey, guess what blah blah told me.
So I was like, oh my gosh, like, no, I totally won't tell Natalia, Peter.
I'm sitting on the other side of the phone like, yeah, Peter, what you doing, Peter? I was so, oh my god, I was like wild on the other side of the phone. I'm like, yeah, Peter, like,
yeah, like, I was like, no, like, I won't tell her, like, I haven't even talked to Natalia, like, at all day. I don't even know where she is.
I haven't been talking, she hasn't responded to me.
I was like, has she responded to you? No, the second that he told me it was me, I hung up on him because I was like, no, I don't wanna, like, just the thought of being with, like, Natalia's, like, man thing was like, ew, like,
that's what I'm saying.
cringed.
Kylie's boyfriend is basically my brother, my big little brother. Like, I could never, ever, like, even if they broke up, I could never, I'd be like, no, I know you too well.
We were like 70% sure he was a catfish, so we were like, let's both pretend we both want him and just keep it going and, like, see where it goes. So I think I started messaging him, like, pretending to like him back. While I am messaging him, he's on the phone with Natalia. And
right.
So he calls him and is like, oh, I forgive you. Like, I'm sorry, I was just being stubborn.
He's like, I didn't mean to blah, blah, and I like you a lot, and I don't want this to end, blah, blah. And I was like, did you miss me? He's like, yeah, I missed you. I'm like, how much did you miss me on a scale from 1 to 10? He's like, 11,000 something.
What he had told me was that he hadn't talked to, oh, no.
I know what she's about to say. I know what she's about to say.
He had told me he hadn't talked to Natalia at all today. And then I get on the phone with him. He said, oh yeah, Natalia called me. I was like, oh yeah, really? Like, she hasn't talked to me like all day. What'd she say to you? He was like, oh, she told me that, like, she misses me and she wants me back and, like, she just, like, misses me so much. She was like, oh yeah, she asked me if I missed her, and I was like, no, I don't. And just talking all this lies.
Like, oh my god, it was just so funny to be on the other side and watch it.
Sitting there, I was getting angrier and angrier and angrier because he just kept lying and lying and lying. Like, he had every opportunity to turn around and say, like, no, that's not what I said, or, like, to cut one of us off.
But he
did
really,
not.
like,
he kept
wanted
it going.
to just... It wasn't, like, I just, again, like, guys, I don't think how you think that best friends, like, maybe there's some Thotimus primes that don't care about their friends, like that bull backstab. That don't work like that.
But what he had
That's
told
us.
me, he told me that when he first saw both Natalia and I in the group, he had wanted to talk to me, but he knew I had a boyfriend. What I pretended to do, I added him on Snapchat, I took a picture, and I said, guess who's single now? And he went for it. He fell for it so hard.
It wasn't even just him, though. There was other people.
Oh.
Yeah, there was... yeah, like, the whole left crew that ever wanted Kylie, like, oh, you could have known.
I told him that I wasn't upset about it. It was like a mutual breakup, like, whatever, it's cool. Like, just so he would think that, like, he had a chance. And he had fallen for it. At first, he wasn't believing me. So then I started messaging him on Snapchat. I, like, sent him pictures of me, like, and he just fell deeper and deeper and deeper until he eventually called me on Facebook Messenger. And this is where the lies and the betrayal
It just...
So he had fallen for it. He went boom and
Face first in the doo-doo.
called me, right? And he basically told me, like, oh, like, I'm done talking to Natalia. Like, I really want to be with you. Like, I want to, and again, I have Natalia on the other line. Like, Natalia can hear everything he's saying.
I'm just sitting. I've never been so calm in my life. Because you know what? It was the crazy call. Because that's what women do. When they know, when they are at their calmest, it's because they know. They know what's happening. So they're not even tripping about it. They're like, yeah? Like, let's go ahead, Tyra. Do your thing. Because I'm about to stab you in the back.
So I'm like, so what do you want this to be? And he's like, oh, like, I want to have a relationship with you.
Can't
and
put
I
the
was
tea
like,
down. I don't know why. I keep grabbing it.
And I was
It is
like,
juicy.
oh, really? Like, okay. And he was like, here is the gag of it all. What he said to me. He said, I just want to make sure, I just have one question for you. I want to make sure you would never cheat on me. I was like, what?
Okay.
What do you mean?
When he first started talking to me, when he wanted it to be like a relationship, he said literally the same. He's like, I just want to know, like, you're not with that cheating stuff, are you? He's like, because I'm not.
I
like
think that's
that.
what
Like,
he said. Yeah, he said something like, you're not with it,
said
like you
the
would never cheat on me.
same exact thing.
Like, how are you going to accuse me? Like, not accuse me, but like question me about cheating when you're cheating right now. Like,
no, but he doesn't know.
He does not know we know.
Peter don't know.
He thinks we haven't talked to each other all day. We're like not talking
just
to
thinks
each other.
that I forget. Like we just stupid.
It took everything in me not to lose it, and I was like, wait, what? Just say that one more time because I wanted to tell you.
Yeah, I kept texting her. I'm like, I can't hear.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, just say that one more time. Like, I just want to hear you, like, again. And he was like, I just want to make sure you never cheat on me. And I was like, okay, so I want to ask you the same thing. Like, you never cheat on anyone, right? And he's like, yeah, no, never. And I was like, you never done it in your life, right? I have never 100% never cheated on anyone. Ever. And so I was like,
on the other side of the phone, on the other, like, while she's doing that, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm running between the bathroom and the hallways, and I'm like, you know when like people pace like this, and you're like, oh my god, I cannot believe Jason. No, he's not doing that to me. And that's exactly what I was doing. And I've never been so like. I told her to unmute me, but I was the one that muted myself, and I kept screaming, unmute me.
Yeah, I was like, Natalia, like, talk, like, go ahead, like, why aren't you talking? Like, so I'm sitting there like, so how's your day, Peter? Because she put herself on mute. So I was like, unmute yourself, Natalia. And
so while he kept talking about how he would never cheat, I'm like, yeah, Peter, you wouldn't? I was like, you wouldn't cheat? And he was scared. At that moment, I know he was like,
then, no, at first he tried to think it was still me. I was like, what are you doing?
But
you can't even keep us like.
We sound alike very.
I don't think we do. I really don't think we do.
We just got monotone little boy voices. That's all.
I guess so. He thought it was still me, so he's like, what? And then I think he realized his mind just got so scared. He kept trying to say it was me that he realized it was Natalia. And
I was like, you nasty. I was like, you dog. You think. That's all I was just like, at that point I wasn't mad. I was just like, you're like, my mind was blown by how retarded he is.
After that, he hangs up on us and he was like, oh, go Google or go search up blah, 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 blah on Twitter. And it was this guy from Texas who had a girlfriend. So we figured out we were being catfished the whole time. He told us, okay. So after all that, he told us to go search up Zach Conyers. So it's this guy, and he has a girlfriend, and he's from Texas. And he's not like huge, but he's significant enough. So, and he also worked at Pizza Hut. So when he would send us pictures saying like,
he's like,
oh, I'm at work
right now. Like, I'll call you when I'm done working. And blah, blah. And I'm like, I can do your thing.
He would take pictures from this guy's Twitter of him, like,
but he went deep into Twitter.
He went deep because remember that very first picture that he commented under my thread? I scrolled and I scrolled.
First of all, the guy does photography, so now all of his pictures are like high quality.
He had a lot of pictures on Twitter, like a lot. So I'm scrolling. I scroll back 2 years. 2 years. And I find this picture that he commented under my thread, and in that moment I was like,
find it.
Yep, he's catfish. And we couldn't find him because, like we said, his Twitter wasn't like popping, it wasn't huge, but he had a following.
So what I did was, I was like, what's his Snapchat? And I was like, I remembered it. It was like OJ something. I'm not gonna say it, but, and I know it's not close to that either, but I searched it up on Twitter and I found his account.
That boy was so ugly. That's not nice, Natalia.
I don't care. He deserves it. He deserves he looked like. Where'd you go? This was his head. This. And you can tell me I'm lying, but I'm not. That was him. You see this? This was him. Like, oh my God.
So, we messaged the people on Twitter.
They locked us.
They blocked us. Both of them. Natalia messaged his girlfriend. I messaged the actual guy. And they just blocked us. So, don't talk to catfishes.
That's basically what it was.
Ow! If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And follow us on our social media down below. And that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!